pro-Wike lawmakers planning to arrange counter protest. Yeah, they are planning to launch a counter protest against Fubara'S supporters. Of course, Wike has come out to say that the he called them, he referred, he described them as thugs. You know, before this nationwide protest started on the first of this month, Wike was bragging here and there. Nobody will be allowed to come and protest in FCT, that they are going to meet whatever resistance and all of that. And people say, okay, whether now you get Nigeria, whether now you offer Papa now you get FCT, people have been in FCT before you came. So you cannot come and tell them that they don't have the right to protest. And you know what? He described the protesters as armed robbers. And he gathered some set of people and told them that don't go and join all those armed robbers, or they want to go and protest against the good things that Tinubu has been doing and all of that. But what I'm picking out from that statement is that he referred them as armed robbers, that nobody should join them. And people say, okay, we are armed robbers, we're going to come out. And they dared him. And after then, he started making a U-turn and reversing his statement. Let us come for dialogue. Tinubu is ready to dialogue with the people and all of that. But recently, what happened in Rivers State? The same protesters, they stormed his house and they are demanding for his resignation. Yes, they are demanding for his resignation. And a lot of people believed that it was a Fubara that sent them. Of course, he said, he came out that if anything should happen to his properties or anything around him, that Fubara should be held responsible. At the end of the day, he called them, he said thugs, that Fubara organized thugs to come and disturb his his house. So that's, he should be held responsible. And now, of course, you know that for some time now we have not been hearing about this pro-Wike lawmakers. I don't know the date they set aside for them to hear their hearing, whether their seats are still vacant or not. And those ones, they've been fomenting troubles ever since they said maybe the court that described or that concluded their judgment that they don't have the jurisdiction, and that's why they have been, and people still call them illegal. So they've been doing some things, and for some time we've not been hearing about them because of this protest. This protest has really taken over the political space as we speak in Nigeria. Now they are coming out to say that okay, they themselves are going to arrange their own counter protest against Fubara. Because from the way things are going, you see that those people, even if you look at it, you know that these people, you know that they are speaking for Fubara. You want to look at it from that angle, but from face value, the protesters are saying the right thing and what is really in relation with the state of the economy. But you can begin to insinuate, oh, it is Fubara that sent them, it is this and that. Why are they demanding for Wike's resignation? Because Wike is not the president, he's not the one making policies, he's just a minister. But you can still say that Akpabio and Wike, they have been running their mouth and they are supporting this whole thing. And it's not is Tinubu that has the power to even sack him anyway, and Tinubu is not ready to sack Wike as we speak. So you can say that that one is not going to hold water, because in one way or the other, Tinubu is still indebted to Wike, and maybe they must have had an agreement, even if he's not going to appoint a Wike for the second term, if at all himself, because there's one thing in the Nigeria space now that once you do your first term, your second term is guaranteed. It cannot be guaranteed, because we can see that with what happened with Goodluck Jonathan. He only did one term, and because he wanted to leave, if Wike had not Wike, Jonathan has stood his ground, he would have done the second term, but he just wanted peace. And also we can see that with Ambode spent 1 year, he spent one term rather. So with the way all these APC used to talk, they say, oh, the second term is guaranteed. So that's why I said maybe Tinubu might not want to appoint Wike for the second term, in the second term tenure, but that is neither here nor there. So in fact, Tinubu is not ready to sack Wike. Even people are calling for the sack of Wike. He's not going to sack him. Just like the demands of the protesters, the demands of Nigerians, Tinubu behaved as if nothing happened. He never said anything. So he's not even ready to do anything. Not to talk of Wike'S sack. He's not going to do that. So Rivers State is going to be tough. Just like I said from the beginning. It's been a while. We have not been hearing, oh, Fubara'S said this, Wike'S said this, the pro-lawmaker, the local government chairman, this and that, back and forth. Oh, Sonny Okocha said this, Lloyd, what is the other name? The Lloyd, Nwanosike, all of them talking here and there. We have not, we have had some sort of peace for some time now because of since last week when this nationwide protest kickstart, and the north is not smiling. They are just all over the place, irrespective of the threat they are getting from the security apparatus. They are not bothered. So we don't know the extent at which these pro-Wike lawmakers they will go as well, because we have people on ground, whether they are for Fubara or not. Everybody is fighting for the survivor. So if they want to go and have their own, to go and arrange a counter protest against the Nigerian people who are in Rivers, because this case is not a matter of a Rivers State, it's a national case. So if you want to go and bring your own, join, because you are assuming that it was Fubara that sent those protesters to go to Wike's house to go and protest and demanding for his sack. You'll be making a mistake, because there's already a template that even Tinubu himself has already said that is even causing a lot of wahala nationwide. So we keep our finger crossed. If they still want to add national issues with what is happening in Rivers State, now they can't sabi that one. Leave your comment down there below and let us have your take.